don't blindly follow those suggested bids, especially when it comes to certain campaigns that have certain goals. Hey guys, today I just want to make a little quick video about one topic that I've been frequently asked from various clients. And actually, I'm going to start a little bit of a playlist here for all kinds of small questions that are coming from my clients and that are coming from you guys as well. So if you have any questions, post them in the comments and I'll be happy to consider them for future videos. If it's not a simple yes or no answer, then I'll definitely consider it for a next video. Alright? And of course, you should subscribe over there so you won't miss out on it. But for today, like I said, just a little quick one because I have actually been a little bit handicapped literally this week. So I'm just going to make a short one. And today's topic is going to be whether or not you should be using Amazon suggested bids, whether or not they can be trusted, are they good or bad, and in what extent, in what scenarios should you be following their suggestions. Okay? So as you can see, just for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, next to each keyword basically you will have the suggested bid from Amazon. So apparently Amazon calculates that suggested bid from similar ads, in other words also from other sellers that won their auctions for that specific keyword. Okay? And basically there's going to be a low range and a high range, and they come up with the final suggestion in the middle, right? So the thing about it is, and just to give you the answer of this video, basically straight up, as with many things, it depends. It's not a straight answer. It's not going to be good or bad per se, but what I definitely recommend is not blindly following those suggestions, because always remember, Amazon does not care, or know for that matter, your product's margins. It doesn't know how much you can actually afford or how much you want to afford in terms of how much margin you want to have after using PPC, which, as many among you should know, is basically the target ACoS. So they don't know your target ACoS either, right? And the second thing they don't consider, they know it, but they don't consider it for that suggestion, is your conversion rate. Right? So they don't consider your product's conversion rate, let alone that specific keyword's conversion rate. So these are two very important things when it comes to actually deciding on your bid for a specific keyword, right? I'm not going to make a whole video now about setting those bids, but you'll find a lot of blogs about it, and basically it's all about knowing your target ACoS and knowing your average revenue per click, for which you need to know the conversion rate. So if you know these things, you know how much you can actually bid to then, stay within that margin that you want, right? And these are all things that Amazon does not consider. So just be wary of that. And I just want to kind of, put that in your mind there. Don't blindly follow those suggested bids, especially when it comes to certain campaigns that have certain goals. I'm talking about the research campaigns, the testing campaigns, where you have those broad and phrase keywords. So those are the ones where you really probably don't want to follow the suggested bids, because you only care about keyword research. You don't necessarily, need that traffic for the search terms that you don't even know which ones exactly are going to come out in the end. So, there you really just take it easy. If you're going to follow the suggestion, then consider the low end and then move upwards slowly until you get those impressions, right? But generally, really, this is a thing that I only use for my so-called cash cow campaigns. In other words, campaigns with exact keywords where I know these are keywords that really work well for me and where I also want to rank organically, and so where I want to ensure getting those impressions, right? And if I want to be a little bit quicker and not, crawl up slowly until I get impressions, then I might actually go ahead and just follow the suggested bids, right? Because also there, I care a little bit less about profitability. I want to rank higher for those very relevant keywords. And so there, I might even take a little bit of a loss just to be on the top page. And I might well consider just following Amazon's suggested bids, okay? So there you have it. I hope this was a quick one. It's actually quite difficult to kind of estimate how long it will be really at the end of the day. as I just babble along. But yeah, that is my advice for this week. You know, take it as a piece of information that Amazon gives you and then use it in certain circumstances where you really want to ensure those impressions for specific search terms. Okay, that's it for today. And if you thought this was helpful, be sure to give it a like so I know what kind of content that you find interesting or useful in the future. And you know the drill with the subscribing if you want to keep up with all the best PPC advice and tips and things to avoid. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.